lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she... Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, you got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Taking in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And bringing them out is a Pro Bowler back in the 2015 campaign. He's now approaching a decade in the league. Is Teddy Bridgewater.
A Pro Bowl quarterback early in his career in Minnesota before a horrific knee injury slowed down his progress. He's a more than capable quarterback that makes the most of his opportunities when he's a starter in the NFL.
First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And it's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Bridgewater. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dawson Knox, 70 yards. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. The former MVP in his 12th season leading them out. He's got more rushing touchdowns than any quarterback in NFL history. Cam Newton.
And many people are having difficulty pegging exactly what they believe Cam Newton is at this point in his career. For me, when I see certain days and he's right, he can still be an accurate passer, can still get the ball downfield. And his running ability, especially inside the 10, still makes him a difficult quarterback to prepare for.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It didn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
second and a yard. Newton. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the 50, Newton. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Newton. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. On 4th down, Newton. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be first down, Panthers. They fake the give. Newton rolling to his left. Finding Ertz again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 60. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Matthew McCrane on for the PAT. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Bridgewater now. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
That's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere. They've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Returnable for Lockett. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Perfect start to the season on their 1st drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Newton on 1st down. Open man downfield is Sanders. He's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And they get to Bridgewater. Bridgewater taken down in the end zone for a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the...
What I was down, like,
it's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Wow, I got literally clocking for a Browns TD. Get off me. Wow.
Defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the 6. And a Good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Newton rotates Ertz going across the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
Oh, come on. Don't go back and caught that shit.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Newton. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember,
how is that nearly intercepted? That was right through
that one in. Again, Newton. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
That's complete to Sanders. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Newton now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute and a half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. They have a good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. So now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he's got room. There he goes right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half.
Oh, I hate computers, bro. Why does it work? Excuse me. You don't let them run down the whole computer. It runs down the whole field. Oh.
point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Newton. Open man, it's Thielen, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Quick slant complete to OBJ. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Newton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession. Still have
touchdown Panthers. Zach Ertz. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Here's McCray now to add the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Running right, here's Sanders. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action, it's Newton. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throw left side on target to Thielen. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He gets it left side of Johnson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And this offense on third down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He hits his target, Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Second down, back to Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. It's a second down run with Sanders. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. To Edmonds on the toss. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, this is Edmonds. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 3rd and goal from just outside the 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
Holding offense.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So back-to-back incompletions now 3rd and 10. First things first before you think about marching the ball downfield. You got to win the chance.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And he'll be well short of the first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Brought down by Willie Gay. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Here's Newton. Out to his left. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been a second, but instead it's 4th down. So here comes a very important one now for Matthew McCrane. this to take the lead here in the final minute. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. So now the Browns down 31-28. A little under 30 seconds remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bridgewater to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Bridgewater. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. The city always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My 8-spoon grown big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Money style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered. I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The
Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city, you probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, really.
I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed. Not a crocus kid, I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Chris a king, better add extra on the.
I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the...
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the rookie who played his college ball for the Pitt Panthers, so that's Kenny Pickett.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his... with his arm and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That covers 24 yards. It's a first down. To throw is Newton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards that time for number 19. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. They're led out by last season's comeback player of the year. In his 3rd season now, it's Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. And sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a 2nd, 3rd reaction play and create downfield.
Play action. It's Burrow. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Burrow. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that was a 3rd long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Now it's Lockett. Oh, what a move. Shreds him with a stiff arm. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a first down throw for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the completion.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On first down, it's Newton. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They didn't just deny a big throw. They threw it down in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 empty. 11 empty. 11 Thomas.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 22 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Burrow. And able to find Allen Lazard. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. And Burrow going to throw again. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Giants. DeAndre Hopkins, 51 yards. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive. Turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
88 out the gate?
Yeah, what's that? As I used to hear my old man talk about, it usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They fake the give. Newton. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to.
Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And New York set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Burrow on play action. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
McCrane on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Here we go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Here's McCray now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now this offense back.